probably do.
Wait
a minute, Joey, are we counting it as hard or flaccid? Because when it, when it's
I
flaccid,
think bigger at its smallest point.
Oh,
What size are you guys talking about, though? What's the size actual? Like, for all I know, you could be like, I have 4 and he has 3. Like,
yeah. Well, we'll compare in the off podcast portion of the interview.
I have a hard-working 6. A hard-working 6.
I'm about the same.
There you go.
Working OT.
Mine's an innie. Welcome to the episode 21 of the Maple-Baum podcast. This shit's already been recorded. I'm one of your hosts, Jordan Quattlebaum. We're here with my other hosts, Mark Maple and the amazing Dillon Collins. Mark, you ready for this shit?
I sure am, my friend. I got my beer. I got my 40 ounce of Mickey's. I got The Rock with me. He's my biggest fan. We got Dillon Collins from Chico, and I'm not going to yell. Let's start this right now. Second intro, don't worry about it. It's okay. We'll jump into this in 1 second.
And now we're here. What were we saying, Dillon?
Oh, thanks for having me on, guys, even though I already fucked it up.
No, you're fine. We should have told you.
You didn't fuck anything up. We're happy to have you here. Everybody, please welcome Mr. Dillon Collins. He's one of the crazy fuckers from Chico, California, where they got a strange community over there at comics. But there's some of the better comics out there.
I don't know. I'd agree, honestly. I think our scene is stronger than Sacramento's or whatever, Stockton, whatever you guys call it down there.
Stockton doesn't have anything, bro. There's like
Whatever.
3 of us, and then
The general area.
there's like 3 of us, and then 2 of them are in debt.
Yes. Yeah. 2 of them are in debt, and we have a weird, hard-working group of comics, but it's very small, and we yell at each other, and we got to bum each other off of rides, and we get in trouble, and then we got to help out the other person. We got to motivate the other person, and then the other guy rides high, and then somebody else falls, and then I'm like in the middle, just
flatliner.
Just flatlining while people are like this, people are like that, and I'm just like, I don't know. I get a gig here and there. That's about it. So we're a hardworking group of people. We're trying to do something, but we're better than the Sacramento comics.
I mean, it's hard to compete with a town that has 2 comedy clubs and then, like, I don't know, whatever you want to call the comedy spot, an improv theater for the vaccinated.
Well,
For the woke and vaccinated.
You don't like vaccinated comedy? Come on, man. You don't like, hey, man, you're willing to put ketamine or cocaine in your body, but you don't trust what's in the vaccine? You've never heard that joke before? I've heard it 8 fucking times over there.
I just don't like the way that all the people that talk shit like when the COVID first hit, and I was doing shows pretty much the whole time.
Same.
Like, I had people blaming me for giving them COVID. Like, people that do cocaine like all the time were like, went to my mic once. Was one girl did, and she fucking got COVID and then blamed me for it, and then I still hear about it. Remember when you gave her COVID? I'm like, fucking, she probably got it from her crack dealer's house.
Probably so.
So, but now everybody
ridiculous.
wants you to be vaccinated to fucking do shows, and you're like, all right.
Hey, I'm doing my part. Damn it. One of us. I did it. There.
What'd you get, the J&J? I got mine too, actually, so.
I know, right? I felt like the biggest sellout getting the first shot last week. I really did. Hey, we made an appearance by Grandma.
Yeah,
Woo!
Grandma's checking in on me.
Hello.
Introduce her for us.
Hey, everybody, this is my grandma, so.
Hello.
There she goes.
Oh, man, that was a great appearance.
Little cameo right there.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
it.
yeah. I felt like a jerk off getting this last week. I really did, but what are you going to do?
I'm
only doing it because I have to.
I got mine a while back. I already got both mine and everything. It was funny, though, because my mom, like, my family is very, like, Southern, so they're, like, not Southern, but, like, they're you know what I mean?
Racist.
They're yes. They're very against the vaccines and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they think it's, like, my family is super Christian and shit, so they're like, it's the mark of the beast. And I'm like, what?
Whoa.
I'm like, okay. Well, I guess I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. It's really funny though, because my mom's like, "How do you not know it's gonna make you infertile?" And I was like, I don't know.
That's what I'm kind of worried about. I mean, I never use my dick ever, but just in case, if I got to procreate.
And she thinks it's gonna make me infertile and get cancer for a third time. And I was like, "Hey, 3 times the charm, baby." Like, fucking.
Yeah, it's just a money making plot, like fucking somebody's getting paid every time they stick a needle in someone's arm, so they're pushing that. I don't think people are overthinking it. They're like, it's gonna hurt my body. Like, I put way worse things into my fucking body than a couple of rounds of the COVID shot.
I also like the cameo from your doggy in the background.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, this episode is already off the rails.
There's a lot. Make sure to mark everybody. The special guest, Dillon Collins, his grandma, and his dog.
Yeah,
one of the dogs.
All that in the title.
I love how you also have little steps for them too to get on the bed.
Yeah. He's got to get up there. How it's supposed to snuggle with me?
Yeah,
Mr.
exactly.
Dillon Collins, you have a good thing going in Chico. You got one hell of a mic over there. I did it, but I went on the wrong day. But you do have a good little thing. How is Bella's over there right now?
Well, last night was fucking packed. It was great. The week before was another shit night, like the night that you came up. But it just kind of depends on the night. Like, you came up on when the Giants were playing the Dodgers.
Game
the
5.
The inside of the bar was never more packed, but then outside was a fucking wasteland.
I walked into it. I'm an A's fan, so if the A's aren't in the playoffs, fuck baseball, right? That's how I look at it. I don't give a shit.
Right.
So I didn't really follow it. But I knew the Dodgers and the Giants were having a series. I didn't realize it was when I walked in. Because here's the deal. Stockton is very far away from Chico, right?
3 hours.
So I'm like, it is. So I was like, fuck it. I want to go to this mic. It looks cool. So I'm going to do the big long drive just by myself because I'm a fucking crazy person. And then when I walked in, I looked at the scoreboard, I looked at TV set. I was like, fuck, it's goddamn game 5. And I knew I was fucked. And then when I went out there, I was like, Chico's college town. The fucking non-sports watching college kids were out there. And I knew I was really fucked. I mean, I don't do sports humor, but it was just like, God damn it. So I tried what I can do, and whatever.
It's a long way to drive for Mike. I've driven down there one time to do Curtis Newingham's Mike at like Blue Horse or some shit like that. Ooh. And it was a rough night. And he's like, well, we wait for some audience members to get here. We're gonna do some improv.
Yeah, like, I was there that night.
Jesus Christ! It ended up being fun though.
Yeah,
it was only fun because it was my first time there. And like nobody had like fucking seen me every week, so you get to perform in front of some new people. But if I went every week, I would be like, "Fuck, dude, this is a nightmare."
Yeah, it can be. That's like the gamble with open mics. It's either really it goes well or not at all.
I'm getting so crazy these days. I'm starting to enjoy shitty open mics. I don't know what the fuck has happened. Something about it just switched in my head. I was like, you know what? Nobody's here. Awesome.
There is something kind of cool about that, because if you have jokes that you don't know, like if they're like something like, I think this is garbage, this is the perfect place to try it because I won't offend anyone, and you know what I mean? You can see how it works.
Let's do some unfiltered shit. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's get this going.
I'm getting tired of hosting open mic, to be honest. It's just like, it gets taxing, like, the longer you do it, and then new people come and they, like, ruin your show. You're like, God damn it, dude. We could have just booked this. Like, why is this person, like, reading off their phone doing fucking street jokes right now?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I do the 2 open mics, and Mark knows how much that's been for me. Just a lot of shit.
I'm new to this hosting shit. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, but you're doing like showcases now. Showcases are a little bit like more rewarding.
You're right. I am hosting stuff in Lodi where a lot of people.
Yeah, now you have the power. Now you get to book people.
I do have the power, and it's now I don't get to book everybody. I co-book that, and I co-host it, and I co-produce it, so it's not all me. Shout out to Manuel Martin. He doesn't get enough credit. That poor bastard. Everybody thinks I'm doing it. He's actually the mastermind. No, but it's fun because you're excited about it, and everything's got to go right. And I look like I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. All the comics know I look crazy. It's now established that when I run a mic, I don't look calm ever. I look like I'm losing my mind. It's great.
Yeah, he just looks like Okay, what am I doing? Have I been doing this? Been doing this? Okay, got it. Like he's everywhere, but he gets it done.
And then one time I was mad because I couldn't get an extension cord, so I was cussing my brother out on the phone. I was like, "You fucking worthless fucking piece of shit, unreliable asshole piece of shit." And I got off the phone. I was still mad about it. The fucking worthless, unreliable piece of shit brother, fucking asshole. And then Connor Martin, he just looks at me. Yeah, man, I agree. He didn't even give a shit. He was smoking pot outside the fucking venue.
Yeah.
And I got in my car and I drove off to my brother's place to get an extension cord. Oh man, this shit's exciting. God damn it.
Man.
Yeah, setting up and breaking down is fucking so annoying. But we have it easy compared to what bands and like musicians go through.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
that gives me new, like hosting mic and stuff like that. I'll go to like a band or like a jam session or some shit like that, and just seeing them fucking running like 100 chords, I'm like, oh my god, dude, I would be so pissed right now.
Especially if you're setting up for like a guitar and everything's got to sound peachy.
And then you have to have all the like the fucking mixer things and what's the foot pedals and stuff like that. Fucking
Yeah, and then you got to split the fucking money with.
Are you smoking pot in your grandma's
Or
place?
other
What the
rooms.
fuck, dude? I just noticed that. What the fuck?
Fucking grandma gave it to me. What's up?
Hopefully she knows about this. Good lord.
One of my biggest pet peeves when I do the my open mics is some of the comedians will be there and I'm just like grabbing all my fucking speakers and shit by myself and I set it all up and it happens every goddamn time. I grab the last speaker, put it down, and they go, "Oh man, do you need help or anything?" I'm all, "Bitch, why do you always ask right when I finish grabbing everything?" And then
hey, I help you out plenty. Come on.
here and there, but you guys like, and then after the show, you guys will be all talking, so I'll start carrying my stuff to the car, and right when I put the last thing in the car, you guys go, "You need help, Jordan?" And I'm like,
Jordan, them the brakes. I'm
So
telling
are
you,
you
them the brakes.
Are you bringing your sound stuff to all the different venues that you run 2 mics? You said.
Yeah.
And then you do the hype bar, and then what's the other one?
Poppy's on Poppy Coffee, yeah.
So you have to set up the sound for both of them.
I used to, but now I only have to do my equipment for Poppy's because Hype Bar has their own equipment. But I might have to start going back to mine because theirs has been cut. Like when you get too close, it goes. There's that little fucking screech shit.
Oh, it's a piece of shit sound system.
Yeah, so I might have to start using mine again, which I don't mind. Like I tend to try to bring my equipment anytime I go out to shows, just in case for like backup. It's gotten me some money here and there. Like I remember I've done a few shows for like Carlos Rodriguez. He's like, "My equipment's shit," and I was like, "I got mine in the trunk." He goes, "I'll give you $50," and I'm like, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh,
So they're like,
Yeah,
I always
good
try to
deal.
bring it when I can.
Yeah, I try to leave it. Like I leave all my shit at Bella's. They have a little back area. That's like a fucking. You can't put a price on that. You know, dragging my shit in and out of there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll be burnt on it in no time. I'm like, you guys got to pay me fucking way more for me to set up sound and shit.
I don't get
And
paid.
comics, we get paid such shitty. Like I don't know if they pay you to do your mic. They should.
They should, but they don't.
Yeah, because if they were gonna hire a DJ, like where the Bella's hires a DJ, they pay him a couple $100, maybe more every Friday. No one's coming to see him.
Yeah.
And then then people expect comics to fucking do it for free. Like
Hey,
we
man,
did the
hey,
Chico
man.
comedy. We did a comedy competition, and I had to bring my sound shit. To, like other people were producing the show, and I had to bring my fucking sound system to 2 of the shows. One of them, I got to the finals. They were like, "Yeah, we need your sound stuff." I got there, and they had a fucking sound system already there.
Bruh.
I'm like, motherfuckers.
well,
hey, man, that's how it is in comedy, dude. You know, and also fuck DJs. Seriously, I'm tired of fucking everyone looking at how highly DJs are. They always get the most pussy. They barely do anything. They don't even play. It takes no skill. They just run a fucking couple of goddamn records. Fuck DJs.
yeah.
Agreed.
It also, I'm kind of glad that I didn't use my equipment at Hype Bar for a while because of that one incident we had with that fucking dude that destroyed the mic, Mark.
Yeah, we had a guy that literally destroyed our fucking mic. He did 1 minute. He was mentally ill.
Yeah.
He threatened to slap and punch the owner of the bar, and we're like, "You got to get out of here!" And then he threw it down.
It exploded.
And then Gabriel, I'm not kidding, brandished out his knife that he had on him, Gabriel Alexander. And then I followed him out to his car, and then I had to hold back Nick Michelson. It's like, which is like holding back a bear. from attacking the guy.
It was really cool because like it wasn't just like one or two of us got up, like all of us stood up and surrounded him, and then once he realized, oh fuck,
yeah.
So he runs outside and gets in his car, and we follow him out like, fuck you, you piece of shit, get out of here. He gets out of his car and takes off his paper license plate, throws it on the ground, and then drives away, and we're like, well, we have his license plate now.
Yes. And then we picked it up and we all took a picture showing off his stupid paper license plate.
And the owner was like, you know, what did you guys do? You're like, all right, the mics, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Yep.
Or was that like into the mic?
We grabbed my stuff out.
The show continues on, damn it.
We grabbed my stuff out of the trunk.
Yeah.
That's bananas. That's like, oh, keep going.
We took a 5-minute break, and then there was no pressure because no one could do worse than that fucker. So we all had good sets afterwards. Continued success.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I remember doing the Monday mic in Sacramento that do the work guys, and like this lady fucking threw a bottle of beer at Matt's head. And it started bleeding all over the fucking place, and the cops came and arrested the lady, and I was like, this is how open mics end forever. And then like an hour after it happens, Matt's like, all right, we're gonna start the fucking mic back up again.
Yes.
I'm like, all right.
You gotta love it.
You shouldn't. You guys drove out here. Fuck. I mean, you guys got to get your 5 minutes, try out some new material.
That's still his profile photo, right? With his head bleeding, and he's like,
blood. Yeah.
That's punk rock, man. That's not even comedy. That's punk rock.
I had a joke about that where it's like, there was this weird period where everyone's mics were getting attacked. It even happened at fucking Vince's restaurant in Sacramento. So then I had this joke where it was like, yeah, I noticed all these woke comics, they get all happy when the cops arrive. Like, they always, like, joke about cops, and then, like, oh, my God, all this crazy shit's going on. Call the cops.
What's the level of wokeness down in your guys' scene? Are the comics all pretty fucking woke?
None.
It's awesome, dude. Sacramento's the fucking worst for it, dude.
Yeah.
They have so many... Everybody has to fucking tell you how, how fucking not racist they are.
Let me tell you, I've had some very hilarious, strange sets in Sacramento. I've walked people. I've gotten people angry. Comics have gotten mad at me. I've had some real doozies in the land of Sacramento. Yeah. It's always great, too, when you're doing well, and I'm not going to name names, but you see one of the wokier comics in the background just pissed off, stewing, looking at you from in the back of the room, and they are just mad. It's awesome. It's such a fucking good time.
Yeah, good luck getting up at the comedy spot now.
Whatever.
That's like what they hold. That's what they hold over your head. They're like, well, we booked the open mic at the comedy spot.
I really hate that.
I'm going there, dude. No, Dillon. I'm going there. I don't care. No. Okay. You got to look at yourself as a firefighter, okay? You control the flames. You push back the flames. That's how I look at it.
The problem is you got to be like friends with the fucking people that are running the show that day or whatever. The way they do that, Mike, man, where you have to show up and hopefully I get up. That's just some horse shit, you know. I wish it was done like how the Alameda Club does their open mic, where you like submit and then they're like, "Here's the list, you're on it or you're not."
Yeah, they have a perfect setup for there. I gotta admit, that's a fucking beautiful setup.
I've been doing stand up for almost 4 years, and I've never performed at Comedy Spot because I've went 3 different times and they've shooed me away. Like, sorry, we're full, and I'm like, I'm here like an hour early. They're like, yeah, there's too many people.
Oh my god, I got an idea. We did it one time.
Always the same people that go up.
I got an idea. Okay. We did a Gorilla open mic in front of the Lodi Grape Festival, right?
Oh, you want to do it in front of the Comedy Spot?
In front of fucking Comedy Spots, right in the parking lots.
I'm surprised we didn't get arrested that day.
That was a weird day. Yeah, we just took a random speaker and a mic, and we did it in front of a festival in Lodi, and it got very awkward. It got very strange.
But so I actually was going to ask you about that. Was the plan was that your plan from the get-go to be like, we're going to do this in front of them, or because you guys said we're going to this park, and I was like,
no, it was Nick Michelson's plan always to do a Gorilla open mic just out of nowhere at a fucking spot.
I knew at a park, but when we got there, it was in front of the
I picked a popular time where a whole lot of people would be around inside a park. So that's the ideal. Yeah.
It'd be fun to just do one just go to a cemetery and just hopefully there's somebody's like fucking somebody's loved one just died and you're like, hey, we're gonna fucking set up shop right here.
See a mother like at a grave and you're like, hey, you want to hear some jokes? Hey, I know you're going through a tough time, but
hey
listen
everybody,
to
I go through my joke book. It's the Necronomicon for fucking Evil Dead. Before
Don't
you know
even
it's
ask. Please, do how Jenny does the fucking laughs opening. Please welcome to the stage your host MC and first comic of the night.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll raise the dead out of the fucking cemetery. I'll walk the fucking cemetery out of the room. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, finally
I'll
somebody who
walk them
can't
out.
fucking walk.
Yeah.
Your son's
What
dead. What's up with that?
Boys, this crowd dead. What the fuck? Seriously, what
Yeah,
gives?
this is a funeral.
Hey, you! I want to ask you about this. I've only been to Chico 2 times, and I've always wanted to. I've never gotten the chance to go to Chico and make fun of that family abandoning piece of shit, Aaron Rodgers. How do you feel about Aaron Rodgers? That family abandoning piece of shit.
So I hated Aaron Rodgers and like the Packers when I was in high school because I graduated in 2014.
You're a
And
young one.
everybody
How young are you, by the way?
I'm 25.
Oh my god, what a young one.
But I was just there's so many bandwagon fans and then they won the fucking Super Bowl and it was like a big deal. And I was like, fuck this is fucking stupid, bunch of bandwagoners. But now that he's like, I'm unvaccinated, what's up? I'm like, oh, this guy's fucking cool.
I don't get why everyone's like, he's all divisive now. Do they not know that he abandoned his family from Chico and he doesn't speak to them anymore? Am I the only person that knows that?
Yeah, I've heard that. I'd probably abandon my family too if I got hella rich. I'd be like, yeah, fuck this. Piece of shit.
I don't know. Whatever. I'm a family guy. Damn it. I don't know. When I heard that, I was like, what an asshole. And he always seems like an uptight prick, and he's always getting mad at people, and he blames everything. He blames everything but himself, and I don't know.
I know he's my type of guy.
Bro.
Damn it. Fuck. I really thought you weren't gonna like Aaron Rodgers. Son of a bitch. Fuck.
He just throws away his list of questions he had. Just.
I anytime that I see somebody that does some shit that upsets like the bunch of all the liberals, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Even if it's not cool, like I'm like, at least these people are upset about it.
I thought you were a leftist center. You dressed up as Trump. I thought you were making fun of him. I didn't know that was your boy.
I mean, I voted for Biden, but I wish that Trump won. Let's put it like that.
What the fuck's going on? That's confusing. That's very confusing. I don't
Well, dude,
understand that.
There's so much hypocrisy. Like, fucking, like for example, all the COVID shit. I live with my grandparents, and my grandma's super liberal, and she'll like walk into a place with no mask on, and then be like complaining about how people don't have masks on. She's like, if people would just mask up, we could be over this by now. And I'm like, you're literally not wearing a fucking mask right now.
I went to a few Bay Area open mics, and they were making jokes about, boomers getting mad about the mask and the mandates, and none of them were wearing masks. It wasn't a vaccine mandate place.
And they all think they're fucking better than you. Like, I don't like anybody that thinks they're better than me for.
Yeah.
Like, keep that shit to yourself. If you want to fucking mask up and be superior, like, go ahead. But like, I think you're a fucking pansy bitch.
The way I've always looked at it is because there's the whole thing of like, it's they try using that shit, my body, my choice, which I agree. It is your body, your choice, right? But here's the thing. I agree with this. It is your body, your choice. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to. But you can't be mad when a lot of places are like shunning you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like there should be some leeway. Like, be comfortable and make other people comfortable.
I think the left is just way louder about having their feelings hurt. So it seems like they're like, they think that everybody is on their side. That's why Trump fucking won. And well, it's not why he won, but that's why everybody's so surprised. They're like, how did this happen? Because they weren't listening to fucking, they discount anybody's opinion unless it falls right in line with what they think. They're like, oh, you're skeptical about getting the vaccine, you fucking piece of shit, idiot.
Yeah. And that's another thing.
My God.
These people like a lot of people like will call you stupid for and it's like, it's like I'm just
it's
doing
all up
what
to
they
you.
said.
If you want to take it, go for it. If you don't want to take it, all right, that's fine. That's how I always look at it.
Like me, I took it because I you know what I mean? I had the cancer shit. I feel like I needed it, and I wanted to take it.
If you got COVID, you'd probably die.
Yeah, that's what my doctor told me. So I was like, okay, vaccine.
Shit, really? Oh boy. Oof.
I told you that.
You took chances last year. If that was the
case. I told you I'd rather die.
Jordan,
Then
it was
sit
like
at home.
a month into the fucking shutdowns of COVID. He's like, "Fuck it, I want to do comedy." He did like a secret show somewhere with I think Carlos Rodriguez somewhere.
I did a bunch of backyard shows, of course, with people's like permission and stuff, like not just cooking in people's back doors. Like,
we
I'm
took
coming.
chances. You're like, who cares about the cancer? I'm fucking doing comedy. I'll rather fucking die than not do any of this shit.
That show with Carlos was fun.
The venue that I started doing comedy at when pandemic hit was the Lab Bar and Grill. And the Lab is like kind of a notorious place in Chico for being a fucking shady piece of shit. Like, you know, people don't like the owner for various reasons, and I don't like him now for my own reasons, which I will get into. And but it was just fun to be like, yeah, every Thursday, no exception, at the Lab. So it was like, I don't know, it was the perfect pairing of brands.
Yeah.
It was like Trump. It was like Trump, like doing a rally in front of racist people. You were like, this is fucking.
Before this
hilarious.
podcast, Jordan was like, "Don't ask any questions that might create controversy. No drama." I was like, "Okay, fine."
Do you
like,
not want people to watch this? People just gonna tune in for you guys.
Halfway through the podcast, like, well, I guess he's just open for everything, so fucking whatever.
Let me rephrase that. I was meaning unless he wants to talk about it, because for all you know, what if you talk about something? What if you talk about something and Dylan's like, just gets up and leaves. He's like, I don't want to talk about that. That's.
What am I gonna get canceled? I mean, I don't give a fuck, dude.
I mean, also like, the 20 people who listen to our podcast, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, this is gonna be your #1 podcast. Believe me.
I can feel it too.
I don't know, David Rodriguez. He put up the numbers that week.
Let me actually see who. I'm not gonna say by how much.
Don't do that. Our numbers are terrible. Don't read out.
No, I'm not gonna read our numbers. I'm gonna say who's our most popular episode.
Come on, D-Rod. I hope it's D-Rod. I'm always rooting for fucking D-Rod. Hey, you. Hey, while he's looking up the numbers.
I got it. Wow.
You did beer reviews during the COVID. And for a second, I was like, what? That's my fucking gimmick. I did beer reviews 10 years ago. This guy's stealing.
Here we go.
It wasn't... You weren't stealing from me. It's just an idea. It was basically parallel thinking, right?
I mean, I just started I needed something to do because I was like a lot of shit got canceled, and I pretty much ripped it off from Barstool Sports. They do pizza reviews. They call it one bite. He takes one bite. Everybody knows the rules.
He never takes one bite though.
Exactly, that's the shtick.
Also, hey, you've been watching his
sip.
Yeah, have you been watching his reviews since the COVID? His fucking scores all fucked up. He gives everything a 7.2.
Everything's a 7.2. He's like, it's like a 7.2. And if it's like really good, but he doesn't love it, he's like, it's like a 7.9. I don't know.
This is what he does. He always gives the worst reason for a 7.2. He goes, yeah, I like it. It's hot. 7.2.
I love Dave Portnoy though. Dave Portnoy is a fucking legend.
Fuck, dude. I mean, to start something out of nothing and then grow into like what is that $200 million business? Fucking goddamn. I respect to him. Anyway, more about your beer reviews. Go for it.
Yeah, the beer reviews are fun, and I want to get them going again. I have a few that I just never released. I just got bored with it one day, and I just stopped doing it. I wasn't uploading to YouTube or anything. I just put it on Instagram, and I was like, called it a day.
That's kind of me. I have beer reviews I filmed, and I just never put on. I was like, who cares?
Yeah, nobody does.
Also, when you review IPAs, seriously, it's like, all right, it's hoppy, it's citrusy, you know.
That's literally what this one says. It's a hazy little thing, fucking hoppy and citrusy.
Dude, every fucking time with an IPA, it's so many different times you can just go, yep, it's hoppy, citrusy. It has a little bit of, a fucking grapefruit taste. All right, whatever. It's the same shit with IPAs. Goddamn IPA. They'd ruin the goddamn craft beer business for me.
I got in some hot water with one of my beer reviews. I did. I reviewed fucking Sierra Nevada Narwhal, and I don't know if you're familiar with what Narwhal is, but it's an imperial stout, and it's like 10%. It's fucking super thick. I don't like that kind of beer at all. And I was just trashing the beer. I'm like, this beer is so black it would like leave its kids for a pack of cigarettes or some shit like that. I said something like that. Okay, it might not have been that.
Yeah,
but might not.
And, but I posted it.
That even knocked me back in my chair. Yeah.
It was funny. So I was like,
sure.
Yeah. And fucking all these people in Chico were like calling me a racist and shit because I acknowledge stereotypes. That's so annoying. You can't even say stereotypes. And people are like, well, what do you mean? Like, for example, in my DUI class, to keep it on the beer thing, I had this lady get mad because the teacher was doing a segment.
Shut up. That was a great segue.
The teacher was doing this segment, and she was like, oh, we're going to talk about different cultures and what kind of alcohol they like. For example, Irish people like Jameson and Guinness. And this lady was like, what do you mean? I'm Irish. And like, fuck it. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, you fucking, it's made there. So I took it a step further, and I was like, well, what kind of beer, what kind of alcohol do Mexicans like? She was like, I'm like, tequila, right? Coronas. What about black people? Hennessy. And she fucking blew up at me, you know, so.
I always, I mean,
it sounds like me in college when when they were debating abortions, and I just kept calling it murder. And I say, yeah, well, you know, it's why is murder illegal? I mean, I just kept saying murder, and they wanted to kick me out of that fucking class. This was 10 years ago in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I kind of think abortion is murder, but I don't care. I still think it should be illegal. I think it should be encouraged too. Like they should call, you know, they have like the ad campaign. They should be like, have you considered abortion? Is abortion right for you?
Jesus Christ.
Good. Come on, murder it away. Come on, have at it.
I think that abortion should be legal up until like 4 or 5 years old. Serious, I really think that. Dude, some people's kids, it's like, okay, this one's spent. Like, maybe try again, probably don't.
That's how you should judge somebody when they're 4 years old.
The government should be able to repo your kids.
Can you take this kid away from me? I've had enough of it. Seriously, it won't eat its broccoli. Get it out of here. I don't want to look at it anymore.
Fucking repo.
Yeah, so that's how
Rent a center comes and just picks up your kid. Fucking
Wayfair, man. Just ship them off.
I gotta admit, I've been to Chico 2 times. My 2 times have been a disaster. I did one of the review. I did one of the not reviews, roast. It was my first roast ever. I think it's my only roast right now. I fucked it up. I went over there. David Thorne got me stoned. I don't normally smoke pot.
What an
so
asshole.
that got my heart going. And then I did too many insider jokes. Tell us about your roast. You have a big roast record. You've had championship. You've lost championships. I don't know. Tell us all about it.
You know, I haven't done a roast battle since that night, I think.
Wow.
I stopped doing roast battle because I had a co-producer. And I never co-produce comedy shows with fucking people. I mean, I know you guys do, but it falls apart, especially if they're weirdos. But the guy, like, the show that you were on, it had all the potential to be a great show. But the guy I was running it with was like, we're going to do a national anthem. And he wanted to fucking host it as a character and all. He fucking ruined the show. He totally ruined the show. And I was like, we're not doing that again. And he's like, well, you're an alcoholic, Dillon, and you fucking live with your grandparents, and I can't work with you.
Wait,
I'm like,
I forget.
that sounds great.
I forgot. Did he really fucking start with a national anthem?
Yeah, he did. He probably was like, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for your national anthem. And then this chick came out, and she was like screaming into the mic, and it was
Wait, you guys hired a fucking singer to do it?
I didn't do it, but he fucking asked somebody from his church to do it. And then I was stupid enough to say yes.
I'm sorry. Who the fuck starts a comedy show with a national
Dude, this guy, I was telling him, because I started doing that roast show because I went into Josh Means's and I was like, I want to do my own fucking roast shows.
Yeah.
And but then when I started doing them at the Lab Bar and Grill, I didn't have anybody to take tickets for. Like, I didn't get into comedy to stand at the fucking door and take tickets. So I co-partnered with somebody who has helped me, produce the show, and that was like his fucking part. And it went from that, like him helping tickets and maybe promoting and shit like that, to like I'm hosting and booking national anthem singers and shit like that. So.
Yeah, I did not know. I heard a lot about that stuff, but I did not hear about that national anthem.
I forgot about the national anthem. I don't know. I was just chit-chatting with people.
He was pissed at me because I was like, dude, we can't make all these fucking changes. It's a roast battle comedy show. We'll have some roast battles, and I like ending it with a headliner, so you don't end it on like a weird roast where you're like, well that one sucked. So see you next time.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. You always want to end strong.
Was it meant? Well, I guess not, because if he hired her from a church, so it
wasn't meant to be comedy at all. He was just like
it was serious.
He comes
I'm
from
sorry,
fake.
I can't
He's
get
a fake pro wrestler. You know how pro wrestling is fake. Well, he
Boy,
was like a
this
fake
narrows it
version.
down. Who the fuck could this person be? I have no clue.
It's fucking Mitch. You all know who it is. Fucking douchebag. Fake Christian, fake wrestler, fake comedian. Fucking. I mean, I'm not even that mad
I
about
just
it.
remember it was a very strange feeling to the night, and I remember when he got on, I never heard so many comics in the background. Ugh. God damn it. Jesus. He just started talking sports. He was talking about when the Raiders versus the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. And I'm like, what
he
the
was doing it
fuck?
as his character. He
And
says
whatever,
it's
his
his uncle.
character. Who gives a shit?
Which I think is funny. I
Wait.
mean, I'm not above thinking that shit's
Wait,
funny. It's like
it's a
so
character?
ridiculous. Well, I mean,
No, it's his cousin, right? I thought his cousin came
his
by.
uncle.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
his
is
uncle,
the
whatever
guy.
fuck.
So there's a guy named Jesse Mitchell out there who goes by the name Mitch Valentine from his fake pro wrestling days. And then he created another character.
Wrestling's real, okay? The moves are scripted, but it's real, okay?
No, wrestling's cool and shit. I don't really hate on that. I mean, it's just like open mic level wrestling. You know, it's not like he was fucking on TV or anything. They were just like hitting each other with chairs in somebody's backyard, or like a fucking high school basketball gym.
I don't know. If a wrestler watched one of my sets, like that guy's just an open mic guy who fucking makes awkward jokes for fucking people. So I don't know. Anyway, go for it. Keep going.
But yeah, you know, we had that falling out and shit, and then it was one of the best things that happened to me recently, because I don't want to produce shows fucking with crazy people.
So you're doing
it's kind of like a
independently
wake up
now.
call in a way. Like, it's a good thing that it happened now before, like, because I'm not playing, man. Like, I've heard a lot about how good of a roaster and shit you are too, and it's kind of like good. It makes you realize like you can focus on like your shit, and you're gonna go off, and you don't want to go off with people that aren't gonna be beneficial for you.
Yeah, people that are taking half the money and ruining the show. You know, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna give you half the money. Like, I'm doing all the work. I'm setting up
nah,
sound.
fuck that.
Yeah, that ain't it.
Like
I'm gonna start.
sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to like basically sucking your dick here, because I've heard many things about you. I've heard you're great with all that shit, and that's why it does make me mad that shit happened to you, and I am happy that you're on your own, and fuck that, because you do deserve better. So I am happy that you're kicked that dude to the curb.
Yeah, I mean, he thinks he kicked me to the curb. Like,
Nah.
he like created like a fucking new face. It was called Chico Roast League, and he created like a Facebook page that was like the real Chico Roast League. And he's like, I'm doing Roast League anyway without you, and it's like, fucking idiot. No, you're not.
By the way, talk about being involved in the weirdest group chat ever when it comes to comedy. It just, after a while, I was like, all right, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. This is getting fucking. Boy, there's a lot of infighting going on. Holy shit, I'm out of here.
You'll have to remind me. Was that between like Jay Gonzo and fucking Mitch and all those?
I just remember Germ Leather. It was his name.
Uh-huh.
He just went off, and I was like, I gotta get out of this. I don't want to get involved with this shit. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I'm fuck this. Fuck.
Dude, when you start doing competitions and shit, like, it's incredible how much drama it stirs up. Like, just a roast thing where people like roast each other, all of a sudden they're like mad. I got fucked over. Those judges were fucking stupid. It's like, dude, it's just fucking a roast battle. It's not that big of a deal.
I'll say this. David Thorne fucked me over that night. I drove him, right? And this is what he said. He said this. Mark Maple, if it comes down, if it comes down, I'm the middle judge. So I'm going to go the other way. That way I leave it up to the third judge. That way it isn't a complete shutout. So then the other judge voted for Amber Pace, and then when it came down to David Thorne, he was second judge. Well, I don't know. I'm going to give it up to Amber Pace.
He's just not even paying attention.
Yeah, and then he was like, "What the fuck? You just fucking, it's just 2-0. That means she won." He's like, "I didn't like the third judge. I didn't want to hear her talk anymore."
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, dude, that show. If you don't book people that are like ready to do well, judging, like, being a roast battle judge will really expose you if you're not prepared or like fucking.
Dude, I'd fucking love to be a roast battle judge. Being the one not being roasted, just sit there and watch the fucking magic unfold.
You get to do a set, and then you get to do
I'd fucking kill to do that. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, that seems cool.
I'd have a clipboard and everything.
You don't give a shit.
Roast battle is awesome though. I enjoy it. Not everybody likes it, and that's fine. It's not for everyone.
It's not for everybody. I only did one. I'll probably do a couple more. I'm supposed to roast Jordan over there, but we'll see what the hell happens. That's
we're just trying to find the right. We were talking to Josh Means, and he said we'll work something and see. But it all depends.
It all depends.
We were gonna do that one show, but then we backed out of that one. But
sounds like a roast battle.
Yeah.
If you think booking comedy is annoying, book a fucking roast battle show, and you'll have 10 drops with for 6 spots.
Probably because
fucking filing through.
Do you think it's because they're like, oh fuck, I know that my shit isn't gonna be good enough, or do you think it what do you think it is?
I think it's because the level of comic that is down to drive multiple hours to do a roast battle show is just accepting gigs here everywhere. I'll do anything, and then it comes to day of, and you're like, I haven't written any jokes, and I don't want to drive out there.
I think I know the problem. Chico's far out there. That's what we all say. We're like, fuck, it's way out there. That's what
Chico's fucking. It's pretty far, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I was driving there, one time I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Just fuck, really? This is what the hell? I mean, I can just go to the Bay Area and bomb in front of woke people. Why am I doing this? Why am I driving so far out there? And it's like when you drive back, it's like you just see the moon. It's a single road. It's not even a highway. What the fuck?
It is kind of cool though.
That's the one thing with Chico. I wish I was out there more. It seems like a cool scene, but
I'm glad I got to start here because if I had started down in Sacramento or something, it's harder to create your own shit down there. Maybe not. Maybe everybody's just fucking lazy. Look at Shannon Battle. He fucking puts on his own shows and they go.
Oh yeah.
So you can't sit and wait around for fucking it to happen for you. You have to go make it happen yourself.
Yes, that's damn straight. You got to fucking create content. You got to get your name going. I don't know. I'm not doing all that well, but still, you got to keep it going no matter what, even if you're a total loser.
You can't just show up at the Comedy Spot and be like, "Oh, I hope I get on tonight." Then they put you 19th, and there's 2 people in there, and fucking. I mean, I'm talking a lot of shit on the Comedy Spot, but
I like the Comedy Spot. I've never been there. Anyway, I like it. I hope to work with them in the not so distant future.
They unfollowed me on Instagram one time, and I fucking will never forgive them, unless they followed me back, and then we're.
I mean, I just want a chance. I haven't even I get they have the whole classes and stuff, but now I'm hearing that if I bring somebody to come watch, that you're guaranteed to get on, and stuff.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
My whole thing is I can do that. I don't mind that, but I get that shit. You know what I mean? You want audience members instead of comedians, but my whole thing is I don't want to drive all the way to Sacramento and then you shun me at the door. That's what made me mad was I came 3 different times and, Stockton, it's an out, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, you know what I mean, away. And you go all the way there and they're like, yeah, sorry. And I'm like, but I drove all this way.
Do it.
And they're like, but not today.
Yeah,
exactly. Have a plan B, though. If you can't just fucking DM some other guy with an open mic and say, put me on there.
How much is going on Tuesdays? There,
I forget.
So you can do Luna's does stuff.
Okay.
So there is a good enough reason to go out on a Tuesday if you try to do one or the other, or the Laps does a pro-am now every other week.
Yeah, I do that I do that. They always put me up on the 3rd Tuesday. So
hey, I think I was there. I didn't perform. That was probably the best fucking pro-am I ever saw.
It was
I saw it from top to bottom. I was like, fuck, this is pretty fucking good. There isn't a lull or a down point in this show.
Yeah, I
started off with our man right here, fucking Dillon Collins.
Yeah.
Then Nick had a good fucking set. Nick Larson afterwards. And I was like, fuck, this has been pretty fucking smooth sailing. I thought that was one of the best shows for a pro-am over there at fucking Laughs Unlimited I ever saw.
I learned a lot from that particular show. Because, after my set and stuff, you're always trying to get passed for weekend shit, and Jenny was like, "Yeah, I just didn't like your set at all." I'm like, "Oh,
what?"
Okay.
She told you that?
But it's in terms of hosting the shows, they don't want somebody that's gonna go say some fucking offensive shit when they are they have a certain style that they want to hire the MC for their weekend shows because it's about the headliner.
Okay, for sure. That is true. If you're a host, you don't want to be crazy. That is true. You kind of want to have the room with you and be a little bit more how do I put this? Be more loving I guess it's the best way to put it. So I guess
I
that
think
is
I
the way.
will get passed by that club eventually. It's it's gonna take some time. They've already hired a ton of new hosts in the last couple weeks or so. So, like, even if you're fucking killing it right now, like, it's probably a couple months away from there being any new hosting spots. As they'll move some people up to feature. Like Chris Smith got moved to feature, I believe, and then some people just probably get dropped if you fucking suck.
Yeah.
I've never
Dude,
done
you
well
gotta.
over there.
Jenny fucking puts up with a lot of shit, man, for
Oh, yeah.
running that club, and then like allowing like a lot of clubs like you don't have access to the fucking owner of Punchline or like the booker or anything like that. But Jenny's like right fucking there, so she gets to be a part of the open mic scene in its own right.
For sure, yeah, you do
For better
kind of
or
just
worse.
to chat with her for the most part. Yeah, that's always been my Achilles heel with Laughs Unlimited. I'm gonna do well there one of these days. Damn it, I mean that.
I get nervous performing there, man. It's because it's an audition there, so you feel something on the line. So
Yeah.
They've always
the
done
state-
good by me. Everybody there. Ellis Rodriguez has taught me a lot. Carlos Rodriguez, Chris Smith, Jenny's like will always give me pointers and stuff.
I'll say
it's
this:
the spot to be in Sacramento.
I'm there
say this,
every
but-
month.
he's there every month. I say this: the 2 times I've completely bombed there, I always expect Ellis Rodriguez to chew me out and say, "Get the fuck out of comedy." Like he hasn't done it, so I always expected it. Though I'm like,
Just go up
One
and
time-
talk with him and just be like, "How'd you
I did.
think?"
I one time I was like, "I'm sorry, man." I just apologized to him. He's like, "Hey, you know what? You record your shit. It is what it is. Watch it over. It wasn't the best crowd. Just watch it over. Keep at it." He didn't chew me out. I was like, "Okay, thank God."
Yeah, well, apparently, also they also look for people. They don't like crowd work too much, is what I've learned too.
Well, a lot of people do crowd work without an intention behind it. Like, if you're
yeah.
gonna do some crowd work, you should have a bit. Like, if you're like, is anybody dating? You should have a bit
Yeah.
about dating to fall back on in case it goes fucking nowhere.
Mhm.
Because it sometimes leads to people like, well, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, that's the part where it's like it could go well, or you're like I forgot who it was, but I seen this one girl, and she would just go like, "So who's here dating? You guys are dating? How long you guys been dating for? That's cool.
Mhm.
I have a boyfriend."
And also, like, at the pro-am, they want to see you like do, because they're looking at like, how would this person do hosting a weekend here
yeah.
at our club. So, and then if you go out there and like engage in the audience, that sets the tone for the rest of the show. And now the feature is gonna go out there and somebody's like fucking yelling shit out because you were talking to the crowd and they thought that's okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people go to about one comedy show in their entire lifetime, so it's a lot of people's first time at every show you do.
It is. And even when I went to Laughs Unlimited the first time, and when I wasn't trying to do comedy. I were just walking along Old Sacramento. Go, what the fuck? There's a comedy club right here. Let's go. Let's watch some comedy. So,
What's the best show you guys have ever seen at Laughs Unlimited?
Scene?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that's
I'm such a newbie. It was Tuesday. I'm such a newbie. I don't know. It was a solid show. I didn't watch the whole entire thing. I was like, fuck.
Man, that is
I'll
a
see
good
my
question.
soccer
I've
friends.
just been
Josh
at,
Means had a good set. I was like, fuck it, we're done.
I just been at Laughs so many times. I can't think of like the best one I've seen.
Do you go to their headliner shows?
Here and there whenever I can.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I know a few people on like the flyer, I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll go to that one. I'll see if I'm off that day.
I think the best two shows I've seen, Greg Wilson. I saw him before COVID, like right when they reopened the club, with the new stage spot. Fucking murder. He destroyed. He was super funny, and also the Smash Brothers, Corey and Chad.
Oh yeah.
Those guys were so funny, fucking hilarious.
I didn't like the old setup where the stage. I went to a failed date. I was on a failed date where the stage was in the corner and it looked just cluttered. It was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, weird. The
Yeah.
new spot's way better.
I like the stage a lot better now too.
Yeah.
Fuck man, like it's I love that club. My second time ever performing stand up was in that club, so I
didn't know that
remember
club existed until I was like 2 years in.
Really?
I mean, because nobody explains anything to you.
Yeah.
And in Chico, when I started, nobody was running shows here. There was 2 open mics that had been running for like 10 fucking years. So like I had to figure, and I wasn't liked by the local comics here. They were like, ugh, fucking this guy's annoying and not funny. So there was no, and even them, those guys didn't fucking know anything about comedy outside Chico. They just knew fucking open mics and then they do the Chico Comedy Festival every year here. Well, they used to. I don't know if they will again.
Oh wow.
What a strange, angry group of Chico comics. Let me tell you,
the group that I started with, only like 2 or 3 still do it. Everybody else just fucking quit, and I'm like, yeah, good. They probably hate me because I sucked when I started. I would like try to hang out with people, and everybody's like, ugh, like leave us alone, fucking new comic, open micer. And now I'm like the guy in Chico. So
That's great.
if he wants to do comedy in Chico, you gotta go through me.
Oh my God!
Or else
He's
you
the
break your
gatekeeper.
kneecaps. Break their
He's the
kneecaps.
gatekeeper now. Well, shit. I think we're gonna wrap up. I got to get out of here. I'm gonna get picked up to do an open mic at Vince's Restaurant in Sacramento, as I like to call it, the house that Subas built. I gotta do it. I haven't done comedy in a week, and I got a thing to do with Jordan at some gig, so I gotta be a little bit prepared. Dillon Collins. We weren't gonna talk about drama, but you kind of talked about it anyway. You're a funny guy. You're an up and comer. You're super young. There's tons and tons of upside. What are your fucking plugs?
Follow me on Instagram, Dillon Comedy. Pretty much the only plug I got. I mean, if you live in Chico, come out to the shows. If you're trying to come up to Chico, hit me up.
And
Don't
if you're
send me a clip, I won't watch it.
if you're starting comedy and you live in Chico, you have to go through him, or else
Yeah,
you.
You gotta go
do.
through him. He's the gatekeeper.
Or start your own show, man.
If
I mean,
we
I
see
wish
you
everybody would.
doing comedy without asking Dillon first, we're killing you.
Yeah, you're fucking blacklisted. Dude.
I'm not involved in any of this drama, right? I didn't say anything too bad, right, Jordan? I didn't say anything.
I don't know.
I don't know. We mentioned some guy. I don't know. But whatever. We're fine. We're unscathed. I didn't get any drama. It was all look.
It didn't even feel like drama to me.
The opinions and beliefs of Dillon Collins are not that of the Maple-Baum. Okay, he is independent of us, so he's just saying his shit.
But
Whether it be the comedy spot, boy, did he knock the comedy spot.
Well, I mean, shit, dude. Like, that's their fault. They need to do better. Like, if everybody just is complacent and is like, the comedy spot's great. It is great, but it could be better if it wasn't so fucking elitist.
Well, I'm gonna get in there one of these days.
I'm gonna
when I
try
fill up
to
this-
and see how.
When I fill up this fucking COVID card, I'm gonna get in there.
And bring
and
your
boy,
COVID card.
Oh yeah,
boy,
you
am
gotta
I
bring
gonna-
that.
Boy, am I gonna piss people off. I already know. I already have a feeling I'm gonna get them all worked up like I usually do. Hey, remember that one time, Jordan, where I told that one joke during Gay Pride Month about the full acronym of LGBTQ, and I kept reading out the other letters.
Yeah.
And then there was an I in there, and I asked the crowd if the I stands for incest.
Yeah.
Boy, that pissed off people. That was one of the jokes that really worked out people.
I wish the incest community would try to claim stake to the LGBT. They're like, we're queer, technically. This is part of our thing. That'd be fucking hilarious to me.
What a great statement to end on.
Can we get looped on too? Please, come on.
Oh fuck.
Caitlyn Jenner and Donald Trump 2024 finally giving liberals a reason to hate trans people.
Awesome. All right, what better way to end the show with Mr. Dillon Collins?
It's all good. I voted for Biden twice.
That one really puzzles. Twice.
It's like a
you
good
didn't
liberal.
vote for him. What did you fucking sign on at somebody else last year?
Yeah, I fucking sent in two ballots, dude. What's up?
A fucking convalescent home fucking president, fucking shitting himself right now.
Let's go, Brandon.
Oh, look, hear me out. Even I will admit, somebody told me, I was like, that's kind of funny. He's like, dude, it's going to be the fucking right-wing version of OK Boomer within a week. And the guy was right. I'm tired of hearing it now.
I feel like it's centralist at this point.
No, it's boring. It's fucking played out now. It's played out like fucking...
You guys are more woke than I thought, down there.
I'm not... that's what the other Stockton comics say. Yeah, Mark is so woke, let me tell you.
You don't even
I'm
sleep.
Sure. That's what I've heard.
Anyways,
All right.
Thank you guys for watching or listening. Make sure to check us out on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube. Maple-Baum Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. Mark, anything to plug this week?
At Madman Maple on Instagram, TikTok, I forget what the hell else. On YouTube. Fuck Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. And that's about it. Continued success.
Also, me and Mark have a show, Murphy's Hideout, December... Did he put the date? December 11th. And then also, Bricks and Hops Comedy Show. Me and Mark will be there Friday, December 3rd. Free
You're a
ticket.
headliner.
I'll be headlining both events.
Yeah, both
No,
of
you're
them.
not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Josh
Oh,
Means
what?
will be
Not now?
headlining. Josh Means will be headlining fucking December 3rd. Fucking what a fucking good book that was.
Anyways.
I'm a good booker.
Anyways, continued success.
Continued success.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Dillon,